Well, as tourists continue to flood the St. George area, search and rescue crews in Washington County say that they're trying to hang on as calls for help continue to surge. ABC4's Katie Krauss reports on the sustainability of this workload on their volunteers.
Now, Washington County Sheriff Sergeant Daryl Cashin says the sheer number of rescues is becoming overwhelming for his 70 volunteers who all have full-time jobs, and he says the solution is becoming urgent. With 2 months left into the year, emergency crews have already responded to 152 calls for rescues, coming every couple of days on average. Recently, they had 26 call-outs in 35 days.
Pretty much the way to put it is we're just trying to hold on.
And as the year has gone on and they've responded to more and more rescues, Sergeant Cashin says he's now seeing a drop-off in the number of rescuers able to respond to each call.
It's not that they're unwilling. They are very willing. It's just due to how much time they've taken off earlier this year. You know, how many times their bosses are willing to let them go or they're willing to shut down their businesses to come.
Cashin anticipates at least 165 rescues by the end of the year. And he says he's looking at several different plans to soon compensate his volunteers. One of the options is using the transient room tax, a revenue source based on the large number of tourists. But because of the class size of Washington County, there is currently no access to those funds. He says he's working alongside local legislatures to hopefully change that during the upcoming session.
To help financially with all the people that are coming here and all the strain it's putting on the search and rescue people.
He says this year alone, 60% of those needing to be rescued were not from Washington County. And he says his volunteers are saving taxpayers at least $1 million each year in wages and benefits alone. For now, he's asking both locals and tourists to go prepared when exploring the outdoors. He says having enough water or bringing a light jacket in case of an emergency could have likely prevented a number of calls. That said, he wants to make it clear that anyone who needs help should reach out.
You might get some fire guys, you might get some EMS and some SAR, but we will get the job done.
In St. George, Katie Krauss, ABC4 News.